Asia, truly Asia.
I'm Farah.
I'm Amira. We are two of the 4 tour guides that will be accompanying you in today's adventure. On behalf of Travel Love,
We're Travel Made
we
Easy.
would like to welcome you all to the green land of Kuala Lumpur, Perdana Botanical Garden.
So, are you all excited, guys?
Yes, we
Yes, and now let's have a head count first, starting with you. 1, 2. Okay, we are all 15. Thank you for your cooperation. But before we visit the Kuala Lumpur's first large-scale recreational park, I just want to say some few friendly reminders, rules and regulation in the new normal. So our trip today will be safe and enjoyable. Since we have Spanish tourists with us today,
Hola.
we will try to translate some important details in Spanish.
Muy bien.
Now remember the word safe. A. Synchronize your time with mine so no one will be left behind. Time check. It's already 7:35 in the morning.
Ahora, recuerde la palabra seguro. S. Sincronizo tu tiempo con el mío para que nadie se quede atrás. Verificación de tiempo. Ya son las 7:35 de la mañana.
Next, letter A. Always wear your face mask and your face shield all throughout the tour to ensure our safety against the virus. And letter F. Frequently check your belongings and never leave them unattended.
La siguiente es la letra A. Siempre use su mascarilla y su protector facial durante todo el recorrido para garantizar nuestra seguridad contra el virus. La letra F. Revise con frecuencia sus pertenencias y nunca las deje desatendidas.
The last one, letter E. Ensure that you have bring your water bottles as we will be passing by several water refilling stations to keep you hydrated throughout our tour. And if you have any questions to clarify, don't hesitate to call for my attention.
Y si tienes alguna duda que aclarar, no dudes en llamarme la atención.
Lastly, I want you all to enjoy and learn as much as you can from this tour. Is everything clear?
Yes.
Yes, very good. Are you ready to go to our first destination in today's tour?
Yes.
Very good. And now Amira will bring you to our first destination in today's tour. I now have to go and let Amira take care all of you and have fun. See you shortly.
Okay, thank you.
Alright everyone, follow me and my pink flag so that no one is missing. Now, we're going to Taman Perdana. Look at all of this. Just how fresh the air that we breathe. Isn't it wonderful? Attention! If I could get everyone's attention, if you look at behind me, this beautiful party garden, Patio de Butacas, is called the Sunken Garden.
Now, the circular garden is growing in a sunken area surrounded by pergolas, which support the climber Bauhinia kokiana. This hardy climber is also a scrambler, tamed from the jungle to be grown in home gardens. It is free-flowering and the orange flowers brighten up the gardens just as it gives the jungle its burst of color.
If you look closely at the parterre, it consists of low shrubs of Acalypha siamensis, Loropetalum chinense, and Zephyranthus. Isn't it wonderful? On to the next checkpoint. I know what you're thinking. Magnificent, right? This metal canopy is the central area in the middle of the main garden. It is where the 3 different entrances meet. This is the Taman Perdana, which is perfect for gatherings, events, and activities with the ample space. I believe some of you are here today in search of majestic trees originated from Africa, Adansonias and Moringas, which are planted around this area. Why don't we play a little game? The first person who finds the trees will win free admission to Zoo Negara. Your time starts 10 minutes from now.
Lo he encontrado aquí.
Oh wow, seems like we have a winner. Congratulations, Miss.
Me llamo Sofia. I am Sofia. Thank you so much. I can't wait to go tomorrow before I fly back to Barcelona.
Miss Sophia, I hope you will enjoy your visit to the National Zoo, which is not far from here. Unsure, while you were on your hind just now, you saw this gigantic tree house on the other side of the lake. This is the Cyclade Island,
where a collection of species of cycads and succulents, although starting small, will continue to be expanded with more local and imported species. La Casa del Árbol también se conoce como Cyclade Island. Es perfecto para que la familia pase tiempo con sus hijos o amigos practicando yoga juntos.
Okay, let's all take a break here before we move on to our next checkpoint, which is on the other side of the lake. Feel free to move around and take picture. And I will meet you again at 9 a.m. at Laman Perdana. A las 9 en punto, reunémonos en Laman Perdana. Divertirse. Está bien, vemos a nuestro próximo destino. We are at the last checkpoint, which is my personal favorite in the park. We are going to pay a visit to a gentle, meek and elegant creatures, the deers. Welcome to KL Deer Park. Oh, Miss Sophia, this is going to be a great start for your visit to zoo tomorrow. Let's go.
Did you know? The deer is certainly a popular creature that has appeared and starred in many Malay legends and myths. The species of deer that is most popular here in Malaysia is the rainforest mouse deer. The Malay word for this particular species of deer is the kancil. It is one of the world's smallest four-legged animals.
Who says you can only see plants, flowers and trees? It's so worth it, right? Yes?
Los ciervos están atrapados aquí.
Oh, no, they're not trapped here. They are free to roam around in this closure. There goes our visit at Perdana Botanical Garden. Guess what we're going to do now? We are going to cycle to the bird park. You will each be given your own bicycle, and remember to only cycle on the bicycle lane for your safety. Now, let's go.
Good afternoon everyone, hope you had an enjoyable tour earlier. I certainly had. On behalf of Traveler, welcome to one of the largest free flight walk-in aviaries in the world, Kuala Lumpur Bird Park. But before I show you around, let me tell you the do and don'ts here in Kuala Lumpur Bird Park. Remember my name, Celine Dion Francesca Sofia. Letter C. Please help us to keep the park clean at all times by utilizing the litter bins provided in the park. Did you know? The food wrapping, empty cans and bottles will not only give an unpleasant sight in the park, they can also be hazardous to the birds if accidentally consumed. Letter D. Disturb. Some birds may have sharp claws and bills, while others can bite hard without warning. Respect them and do not touch, disturb, throw objects or shout at them at any time. Letter F. Feed. Do not attempt to feed the birds on your own without supervision by our authorized personnel, because giving them the wrong type of food may cause serious health problems to the birds. And lastly, letter S. Souvenirs. Everything in the park is the property of Kuala Lumpur Bird Park. Please do not pick flowers, collect feathers, damage plants, or catch the birds, especially by pulling their feathers. And now, I welcome you here in Kuala Lumpur Bird Park, where you will be treated to some of the most beautiful bird species roaming around the large greenery of the park. Here in Kuala Lumpur Bird Park, we have daily programs such as the bird show and eagle feeding are perfect for those who would like a closer interaction with these exciting creatures. Also known as the Taman Burung Kuala Lumpur, it is built as the world's largest covered bird park. It is home to more than 3,000 local and foreign birds of approximately 200 different species. Sprawling approximately 20.9 acres of the verdant valley terrain, the park is divided into 4 zones. Zone 1 and 2 make up the free flight zone. Zone 3 is the Hornbill Park, and Zone 4 is where the birds are placed in separate cage and mini aviaries. Easily outdoing neighbors Singapore's Jurong Bird Park, the Kuala Lumpur Bird Park is twice the size of Jurong, and most of its birds are free and accustomed to being around people. The free flight walk-in aviary has over 60 species of local and foreign birds. We are now in Zone 3, the Hornbill Park. Without a doubt, the Hornbill area is the best, as you can see up to 7 varieties of hornbills, most of whom are indigenous in Malaysia, including a majestic of rhinoceros hornbills, one of the largest hornbill species. I think it's almost time for Hornbill's feeding session. Come, who want to try?
Now I will show how to feed our hornbill. Okay, for this one, okay, and I give you papaya, and then you feed over here. And for the outside, you guys need to throw up. Okay, now anyone want to try? Yes, this one.
These style walkways are the perfect way to enjoy the sight of these beautiful birds, and you can photograph taken of yourself with the eagles and macaws, and even feed some of the pelicans. The landscape garden have storks and flamingos frolicking in the water, finches and thrushes chirping in the trees, and owls roosting in the barns. Come. Let's proceed to our next destination, the veritable secret paradise in Kuala Lumpur Butterfly Park. Kuala Lumpur Butterfly Park is the largest butterfly garden in the world, housing more than 6,000 butterflies from 120 species. The landscape like bushy garden with lots of flowers, these colorful creatures are known to float to your shirt, hand and sticking like pages. Did you know these hibiscus flowers are constantly sprayed with honey solution, which is 10% honey and 90% water as supplementary food for the adult butterfly in living flowers? Also, check out this nursery and breeding area where you can see butterfly larvae emerging from their cocoons. Beside the butterfly, a wide range of insects such as rhinoceros beetles and praying mantis are on display. There also a souvenir shop where you can purchase frames of preserved animals like butterflies, scorpion and other insects. Other attraction that you can find in this park includes this Japanese koi fish. I'm afraid that's all the time we have for this park. Come and grab your bite. We are cycling to the next checkpoint, which is the ASEAN Sculpture Garden. How's everyone doing?
Bien.
I'm so happy that all of you managed to park your bikes at this specific area. Here in ASEAN Sculpture Garden, you can see a variety of public art installation by renowned artists from Singapore, Malaysia, the Philippines, Thailand, Indonesia, and Brunei. ASEAN Sculpture Garden was established in 1987 in commemoration of the 20th anniversary of the Association of Southeast Asian Nations, ASEAN. These sculptures are made from materials such as wood, glass, steel, marbles, irons, and bamboo, with detailed description for each artwork in English and Malay. Due to its compact size, you will be able to explore the entirety of ASEAN Sculpture Garden in less than 30 minutes. Now, let me show you some of the most beautiful arts here. This sculpture is called Wahdah or Unity. It was made by Malaysian artist Ramlan Abdullah by using stainless steel, granite, and epoxy. This sculpture is called ASEAN Dance by Abu Bakar bin Abdul Rahman. He was from Brunei Darussalam. It was made from stainless steel and marble. And this one is called Tuat's Piece. The artist is Han Saipo from Singapore. He is using Malaysian marble for this magnificent sculpture art.
Wow, thank you, Farah. It's always interesting to learn a little bit of history, no matter where we go.
We are now 2 minutes of walking away from our next checkpoint, Taman Tugu. please follow me and walk in one straight line. And be careful because we're about to walk by the side of the road. Here we are at Taman Tugu, which is also my personal favorite spot in Kuala Lumpur. The Taman Tugu project is a not-for-profit corporate social responsibility CSR initiative led by Khazanah Nation Berhad with the various support of public sector agencies and also civil society organizations. Taman Tugu conserves 66 acres of greenland in the heart of Kuala Lumpur, turning it into an urban forest for the community with 5,000 indigenous trees. Este lugar es conocido como un parque forestal urbano con 5,000 árboles autóctonos. I'm so happy to tell you all that we will be taking part in the Taman Tugu project by planting the tree with your name tagged to it and recorded in the system so that you can visit us again in the future with your plant all grown up. What are you waiting for? Let's go! Okay everyone, please gather around. I'm afraid that we're already at the end of our tour. Really hope that you've had an enjoyable time with us. As our appreciation to you, you'll go home with a complimentary group photo which we will send to your email address for you to remember this beautiful moment that you spent together today with us. Goodbye and see you again. Bye bye!
Bye!